You are making many mistakes that are actually eating up your wealth, but because it is a slow process, you can't figure it out. But if it continues, you will become poor and broke very soon this year. Well, in this video, we'll be pointing out the 11 things that will make you poor this year. Watch the video till the end, as this video is very important for you. Now let's start. 1. Ignoring the need to save for old age. In order to ensure that you have something to fall back on when the time comes, you must invest in your future now. You can save up a comfortable nest egg by the time you retire if you invest even a little amount of money now. Furthermore, if you are uncertain about the kind or amount of investments you need to make, it is advisable to begin by increasing your 401k contributions and gradually increase them until you reach a more significant investment. Most of the American people avoid it and later face a lot of difficulty. 2. Taking up an excessive amount of debt. Every year, you pocket $50,000 and shell out $55,000. Then there is an issue. It will always find a way to bite you, no matter how good your credit is or how much interest-free cash you can get from the bank. Carrying a balance from month to month on a credit card is a hardship in our modern world. Dumping more money into your financial hole will make getting out of it more difficult than if you hadn't gotten into it at all, so stop doing that. Reducing or eliminating your use of credit cards can help you pay off your debt faster. When tracking your monthly income and expenses, the amount that counts most is the amount that leaves your account. A better financial status is impossible to achieve if your outgoings exceed your incomings. Otherwise, you would accrue interest on any outstanding balances and be unable to alleviate them. If you want to know the latest financial updates and tricks to get rich, then do press the subscribe button and also the like button. 3. No matter what, eating out daily. Dining out on a daily basis is an enormous waste of money. The thought of spending $15 on a meal is simply too much. In order to save down on food expenses and eat better, there are many recipes available online that can be doubled or tripled to feed a large group. Make a big pot of rice, pasta, or beans and you'll have enough for a week's worth of delicious meals. Aside from the expense of food, the cost of your health might build up if you dine out every day. You shouldn't eat the salt and fat that many restaurant meals include on a regular basis. Spend less money overall by cooking more meals at home. Because you can regulate the serving sizes, it's also more conducive to weight reduction. 4. Taking care of a huge phone bill costs. A further item that is placing a strain on your funds is the fee for your phone service. Keeping a close eye on your monthly data and minute use is the best way to prevent going over your contract's expenditure limit. There is an easy way to go over your limit, and if you are ignorant of it or are not watchful, it might result in substantial financial ramifications for you. You should investigate different carriers and thoroughly go over all of the details of the contract before signing it if you believe the price to be high. 5. Disregarding the need to develop a budget. Your financial problems are further compounded by the fact that you have neglected to set a budget. For those who find the process to be intimidating, there are a multitude of instructions available on the internet that may help them do it. It is possible to have a better understanding of the potential of your money by monitoring your monthly expenditures and making adjustments as necessary. You may even use online budgeting sites to get help in preparing a budget. 6. Attempting to be better than the Joneses. Putting yourself in a worse financial situation is what it takes to be a good Jones. When you are hanging out with your friends, it is simple to lose track of time and the amount of money that their shenanigans need to sustain. Everyone needs to make sacrifices from time to time, and some people have the impression that they are unable to break free because they are unable to afford to do what they want. In order to be successful in the future, You will be thankful that you were able to learn to be content with the circumstances that you are now facing. 7. Taking the wheel of a pricey vehicle. There are a lot of individuals who buy expensive cars without considering all the costs involved. Expensive maintenance, such as oil changes, premium fuels, and hefty monthly payments, are necessary for certain luxury automobiles. Also, it will be an issue if you are careless with your money or do not have enough to keep it healthy. 8. The absence of a fund for savings. There are a lot of people that fall into the category of not having a savings account and are living paycheck to paycheck. If you are not paying attention, your savings might be swiftly depleted by unforeseen vehicle repairs, medical expenditures from a sick loved one who does not have health insurance, and other scenarios that seem little but substantial. 9. Subscription fees for inactive services. Despite being one of the most costly items most people own, cable TV subscriptions are often used. Would you want me to explain what we indicate? In many instances, individuals only watch a few channels, yet they continue to pay for the channels that neither they nor anybody in their household watches. Cable companies often bundle channels together rather than letting customers choose individual channels, which means that customers may receive a discount during the introductory period, though it may not be as substantial as it appears, but will ultimately pay more per channel once the deal ends. People often fail to calculate the true cost of their subscriptions, which may include cable TV, news periodicals, gym memberships, and streaming services, among others. A good way to save money this year is to reduce spending or cancel unused subscriptions. 10. Having disputes with your partner in a relationship. I am aware that it may seem peculiar, yet a significant number of married couples really have distinct priorities with regard to their finances. It just highlights the fact that individuals have a unique perspective on monetary matters, which does not necessarily suggest that they are living in poverty. To prevent this from happening in your relationship, it is essential that you and your partner come to an agreement on anything. You should be honest about the amount of debt that each of you carries and the manner in which you spend all of your money on a monthly basis. The process will be simpler for both of you if you work together toward the same goal at the same time. 11. Investing in things that may be considered superfluous. Even though we should know better, we all make this error at times, even if it may seem to be something that is clear. As the months go by, you will accumulate a mountain of things that you have no need for, even if you may not be aware of this fact at the moment. The only goods you should buy are those that are really necessary, enrich the environment in which you live, or simplify your life in some way. That's all for today. These are all the bad things that are making you poor and broke. You must stop doing these or you may see your wealth deplete in value. Press the red subscribe button and also the like button if you want to know the best financial news and secrets, tips, and tricks the fastest. These habits are actually discussed by famous millionaires like Sir Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bernard Arnault, and all other famous millionaires. These money habits are just a waste of time. Instead, you should invest your time in adopting better money habits and learning new financial tips and tricks. You may invest your money in stocks, bonds, fixed deposits, certificate of deposits, and other assets. Remember to diversify your assets or you may fall into big trouble if one asset falls. We have discussed these mistakes in many of our videos, but people still make the same mistakes. This is why it was very much needed to alert all the people in this new year. Share this video with all of your friends and family members. Comment below if you are having any queries or suggestions for us. Thanks for watching this video.